Hey guys, that my gamer back here for that video. Guys, today we're gonna go ahead and make some coins, open up some packs, and talk about the playoff promo because we got some new cards coming out tomorrow. And to say they do not make sense is an understatement. So starting off right away, let's go ahead and start off and talk about the first part of the playoff promo, which of course was the playoff promo that had players that weren't even in the playoffs. So yes, last year and the year before that, and actually, you know what, every year, I'm not even going to give EA a slide here. Every single year, how the playoff promo works, it's very simple. A toddler, a 3-year-old child could have copied and pasted this promo. All right, so who do you think should get cards in a playoff promo? Let's go ahead and just take a survey around the room. If everyone gave their answer, they'd probably say, well, how about the teams that made the playoffs? So EA Sports instead decides to go ahead and give cards to players who didn't make the playoffs. Marquise Brown got a card, did not make the playoffs. So you might say, okay, well, that's kind of weird, but let's go ahead and go into the next concept. Well, the next concept EA is doing is that even though the Buccaneers smacked the Eagles, even though that the Buffalo Bills smacked the Patriots, they did not get that many cards. And you might say, okay, well, maybe they're just giving cards to other players. So EA Sports, instead of giving cards to teams that are winning, what they do, they give the champion cards to. They also give the cards to everyone who lost during the playoffs. So everyone who lost, including the Buccaneers, the Bills, they're getting cards tomorrow to honor the fact that they had players that did good in the playoffs, but found a way to lose. So I don't understand. And I said this before in another video, and I'll say it again. It's like, I really do believe that the players who should be getting cards are the players who are advancing into the playoffs. This is how it always worked every single year. You go back, okay, wild card weekend. You have a couple teams, right? Steelers lose, they don't get no more cards. Because the Chiefs win, give them another card. Give them a couple cards, right? The Bills win, give them a couple cards. Give the Buccaneers a couple cards. Obviously, the Packers didn't win. Don't give them any cards. The Titans didn't win. Don't give them any cards. And then the Bengals won. Give them a couple cards. And just slowly progress the system. And I get the point, okay? So what I'm kind of getting the drift from EA Sports, right, is they're trying to be different. They're trying to change up promos and change up stuff because, let's be honest, I say it all the time. I say it every single year pretty much. A lot of things are just copy and paste in Madden. Every year, you see the same promos, you see the same exact things. And you know what's kind of ironically funny? Because we do complain a lot about EA Sports, about a lot of things, right? A lot of things we just don't like about EA Sports. But what's funny and ironic in all of this stuff going on, with all of us complaining about certain things, it's like the stuff that we like is the stuff they change. It's like they take the stuff we don't like, and they don't fix it, right? They don't fix the stuff we don't like. But the stuff we do like, that's usually where they go in and they start changing things. Like last year, if you guys remember, we loved the Zero Chill promo. Zero Chill promo was absolutely amazing. They had a reward system where you could get free players. You get go ahead and get free ghost players, different snow. It's a whole entire presence. It's a whole entire process. Amazing process. Last year, we loved the MUT Heroes promo. The MUT Heroes promo last year, you can get 4 full-on MUT Heroes for absolutely free and make millions of coins. It was a great promo. Both of them were last year. They were honestly, probably last year, they were back-to-back too. Probably the top 2 promos of any Madden for one single time period for anybody playing Madden who's been playing for a while, right? So how did EA Sports say, you know what, last year, the MUT community loved this one concept. Let's completely change that concept. Because if everyone loved it, why would we keep it the same? If everyone said, listen, EA Sports, this is exactly what we want, why would he keep it the same? And it was funny is, I think Kralo, early this year, he actually talked about this many, many times, saying how, like, oh, hey, listen, when we hear you love something, we want to bring it back. We want to make sure we give it to you again. And he said that, but, so many times this year, have you guys seen a reward system promo where you go through an objective list and you can actually get free players? I mean, I've seen solo challenges where you can get free players, but that's pretty much, the same as always, except now every single card is an end cat. so you can't put it into a set because they don't want farm accounts. But other than that, have you seen the reward system how we had last year? No, not at all. We don't see anything close to that. EA Sports is more determined / thrilled on the idea of not letting you be able to run the same solo 1,000 times to level up, rather than caring about bringing back things we like. And again, like I said, I could go through a list of things I would love to see back. I will be honest with you right now. I would be so overthrown. I would probably never complain about EA Sports again if they brought back the throwback promo. Now, what is the throwback promo? Because I've seen a couple people comment in my videos saying they want throwback uniforms. Throwback uniforms would be awesome. But a throwback promo is literally what they do is they take a card from MUT 25, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And what they do is they take those cards, right? And they go ahead and put them in the game. So they're going to put a card from an old MUT in the game, and we get to play with those cards. And it is so fun just to see the old card art, see how much it changed. And I think the stats, based on I believe the stats are actually a little bit altered to like better correct, obviously back in the day, if you guys ever look at old MUTs and you look at current MUT, you're not even gonna think it's the same MUT, because you're gonna be like, wait, why would a 94 have these stats and then a 94 nowadays has these stats? You're gonna be so utterly confused if you ever try to connect the dots on that. If you ever try to connect the dots between this channel, like this card and overall, it's just gonna be confusing. So I think they do alter the stats a little bit to make it more like, kind of better overall wise. But I'm telling you right now, guys, like that would be that one thing would absolutely just make Madden so much better for me. Yes, obviously I would love for them to fix, not solos, fix gameplay and, stop this cheesy crap from happening in games. But at the end of the day, they're never going to fix that. I mean, I say it like this because there's a lot of people who are on both on one side or the other side, right? A lot of people say gameplay sucks. Gameplay's awful. No one wants to play gameplay. And the other side is people who do run the same play over and over again, run cheesy plays, glitchy plays, and they say, listen, we have fun playing it because we kind of learn the meta of really just glitching the AI. And I think that's what Madden really is nowadays, is more or less glitching the AI than beating your opponent. But on both sides, there's always people on both sides, right? And I do understand the concept of if it's not broke, don't fix it. But you have to understand, no matter what side you're on, even if you're on the meta side and you're like, this is still kind of crap, but listen, this is how it works. EA Sports will never go ahead and change their game at all. Like, they're never going to change it because people who do buy the game, majority of people who buy the game do like to have the one play tutties and the crazy, plays and stuff like that. So it's never going to change. But overall wise, guys, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.